Hi, this is Sharon Lim. I blog at sharonitwithyou.blogspot.com, and today we're using the Gathering Moments bundle to make this lovely pop-up card. Ta-da! Let's get started. Card base 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. The inside card is 4 1/4 by 10.5, scored at 5 1/4. A piece of DSP or decorative series paper, 4 by 5 1/4. The pop-up mechanism is 1 by 5 1/8. You're going to mark a 1 inch on this side and a 2 inch on this side, and then I drew score lines connecting those marks. And a piece of very vanilla 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, a square. I die cut one of the leaves. I didn't show you this. So the bundle, here are the stamps, and here are the dies. So I use these dies there. And then I also did, I cut a banner for the sentiment. All right, so let's start with the card base. Let's fold that. Use our bone folder, make it nice and crisp. This one is scored here at 5 1/4. Oh, and I forgot to do, and 4 1/4. So it actually makes a book binding. So you fold down and then up, and then we're gonna adhere that down. So let's start with that. T for top. So I'll remember. Let's get that started. Not coming out. Let me see what's going on. Let me try another one. Okay, so fold that down. That's your book binding here, so it'll pop open, and then we're going to adhere this to the back inside of the card. So I cut it a little smaller so you'll have a frame for that. Let's go ahead and put the DSP on the top, on the front. I love the gold accent on those. All right, here's our mechanism. Again, it's marked at the 1 inch and the 2 inch, and then we're just going to fold this mechanism. So up and then back. So like this. Sorry, that way. And then we're going to only put the adhesive on this part and line it up against here. And the key is you want it to line up so just this part will hit this card, the front of the card. So let me do this again. It's hard to do this in the air. There we go. So it's like that, lined up against the fold. And then this top triangle is the only place you're going to put the adhesive. I usually use glue, but let's go ahead and we'll try it with the Stampin' like that. Just that corner. You're going to shut your card. You're going to let that go for a second. I'm going to put a very vanilla in there. The leaf also. There we go. We'll pop up. And just to test it out, squish and pop. Let's go ahead and stamp the sentiment, expressing heartfelt gratitude. Let's do a couple. Dimensionals. Let's do one in the middle so it doesn't bow down. or bow and all. Those are those release papers. And that is it, folks. Expressing gratitude, expressing heartfelt gratitude. Get this out of the way and pop up. Thanks for letting me share this with you. Please like, share, comment on the video, and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to share more video tutorials with you making cards. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.